Discuss out loud what is meant by the word ratio. Ratio is represented by the symbol, which is a colon, comparing two or more amounts. The first subtopic we'll be talking about is simplifying ratios, which is arguably the easiest topic. In this example, discuss out loud what is the ratio of cars to bikes. The ratio of cars to bikes is 4:16. Discuss out loud how we would simplify this amount. Simplifying ratios works in a very similar way in which we simplify fractions. We need to see a common factor that goes into both the numbers in the ratio. In this instance, they are both divisible by 4. So 4:16 simplified is 1:4. If we take a look at this example, discuss out loud if the ratio of apples to bananas is 6:8. Hopefully you can see that this answer is wrong. We need to put the number of apples first and then the number of bananas. So the correct answer is going to be 8:6 because there are 8 apples to every 6 bananas. This simplifies to 4:3 because both 8 and 6 are divisible by 2. Have a go for 5 minutes at this exercise. Now mark your answers. The next topic we will be talking about is division in a given ratio. Copy this key question down in your exercise books. If the number of boys to girls in a skate park is 2:7 and there are 36 people altogether, how many boys and girls are there? The first step is to add the parts together. Discuss out loud what I mean by the word parts. Parts are the numbers which are represented by the ratio. 2 parts which are represented by boys and 7 parts which are represented by girls. So if we add the parts together, we get the following. 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. Using the Singapore bar method, we can draw a bar consisting of 9 equal parts. Next step, work out the value of one individual part. So that is the value of 1 bar. And the way we do this is to find the total amount of people, which is 36, and divide it by the number of parts we calculated earlier. Copy this key equation down. If you understand how this works, try and work out the value of 1 part for this question. 1 part is equal to 36, which is the total amount of people, divided by 9, which is the total number of parts, which is 4. So that means every bar is going to be equal to 4. Then involves finding out how many girls there are and how many boys there are. Because 2 of the bars are represented by the boys and 7 of the bars are represented by the girls, 2 parts is equal to 4 multiplied by 2, which is 8. So the boys are represented by this section of the diagram, so there are 8 boys altogether. Discuss out loud how we are going to work out how many girls are in this problem. We just need to take the value of 1 part, which is 4, and multiply it by 7, giving us 28 girls. So there are 28 girls altogether in the skate park. The final topic I'm going to go over is using ratios in context. This will be the first example. Please copy it down. Sam and Charlie have sweets divided in the ratio 2:3. If Sam has 6 sweets, how many sweets does Charlie have? I will show you 2 methods. You do not need to copy them down yet. Method 1 is pictorial, method 2 is more algebraic. There are 5 parts altogether. I am going to draw a bar which consists of 5 different sections. I have labelled 2 of them Sam and 3 of them Charlie, because Sam has 2 parts and Charlie has 3 parts. Discuss with your partner what would you do next with the sweets in the tin and the bar. Because Sam has 6 sweets, I am going to equally divide the sweets, so they are going to be in 2 bars. That means 3 sweets go in the first bar, 3 sweets in the second. And because we know that every single section of this diagram must have the same quantity in it, we can continue the rest of the diagram. Therefore, looking at the picture, or even changing these pictures to numbers, we can work out how many sweets Charlie has. He simply has 3 plus 3 plus 3 sweets, which is inevitably equal to 9. So Sam has 2 parts, Charlie has 3 parts. The actual quantity of sweets is equal to 6. Discuss out loud whether we'd write the 6 on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. We would write the 6 on the left-hand side because this concerns Charlie. So we're going to ask ourselves, how do we get from 2 to 6? Of course, we multiply by 3. So to find this missing value, we also need to multiply this top number by 3. This is very similar to the topic currency exchange, which we have covered previously. Therefore, Charlie must have 9 sweets. What I would like you to do is either to copy down method 1, which is the algebraic method, or method 2,